Hey guys, so I was just riding around over here on my bike and I saw this monitor sticking out here. So I think we got something good here. So, it's a Dell keyboard. It's a TV box, but no TV. It's a Dell computer monitor. Ooh, a computer. What kind of computer do we have? It's a switcher. We've got a Dell Pentium computer. Okay, so here's what I scored. I got the keyboard. I even found a mouse. There's this coax switcher, Dell monitor, and the computer. This isn't a very good computer, but we'll try to power it on. Okay, so I've got everything hooked up, so let's see if it'll power on. Okay, this definitely doesn't work. The most likely reason this is dead is because of a bad power supply. So tomorrow I will replace the power supply in this to see if it gets it to work. So I concluded that this computer has a bad power supply, so I'm going to be swapping it out with this Corsair CX430 power supply. Now the first thing that I do before I work on any computer is blast it out with compressed air, so we get rid of all the dust. Okay, here's the inside. Now one thing you want to remember when doing this is not to overspin the fans. So when you're blasting it out, remember to hold the fan with your finger. Okay, now I'm gonna take off the front bezel so we can blast out any dust that may be trapped there. So this just comes off with a few snaps here. Comes off like that. Now we can blast it out. Okay, now we can put it back on. There we go. Okay, now I'm gonna start taking out the old faulty power supply. First, I'm gonna unconnect all the connectors. Okay, now all the wires are unconnected, so we can start unscrewing it from the back. There are 4 screws holding it on, right here, 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 and here. So we take those out, and we can slide out the power supply. Okay, here's the old power supply. Now we can put our new power supply in. Now we put in the 4 screws. Okay, and now we can begin the process of reconnecting all the wires. Okay, so let's start with the motherboard power connector. I'll plug it in, just like that. Okay, we'll use this wire here for our hard drive. Later we'll get some zip ties and zip tie everything up. Okay, we'll use this connector for the disk drive. This is our PCI connector. We don't need this because we're not using a video card, so we can just kind of tuck this away back here with the other wires. Okay, here's our CPU power connector. This is an 8-pin connector, so we don't need all 8 pins for this computer. So you can actually pull this apart to make 2 4-pin connectors. Then we'll just use one of these for the CPU power connector. There we go. Tuck that down there. Okay. You can see I've got all the wires tucked away over here where they're out of the way. Now we can reinstall the SATA connectors for the disk drive and the hard drive. There we go. There. Now our repair is complete. Now all we gotta do is put the cover on and see if it powers up. Okay, now let's hook it up and see if it works. Okay, let's see if the computer powers on. Oh yeah, there it goes. Okay, so after booting up for a little while, you can see this computer works perfectly fine. It does have a password on it. So I'm going to reformat the hard drive on this computer and use it as a spare computer. So that's about it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed watching.